what's the rationale? Why do you want to sell rights? What's the purpose in embarking on these activities? The first and most important point, which our Peter's already mentioned, of course, is to make money. And you want to make money for your author because you're going to share the revenue from any licensing with your author, but also for your publishing house if you control those rights.
Of course, money being at the top of the list, that's really important because all of us are very familiar with the kind of credit period that goes into collections. So, I mean, particularly for a small press like me, you might be getting your money back from sales of your print edition 6 months later. But if you have done a quick rights licensing agreement even while the book was coming out, you could actually have money in hand before that. So I mean, I think that's really, really important.
Non-commercial rights for the visually impaired. So this would be Braille and text-to-speech. I mean, nowadays, many people who are blind contact publishers to get electronic files which can be converted so that they can have a mechanical reading over the computer. And normally that's not charged for.
This is something that has now come into force here as well with the recent modification of the Copyright Act. Finally, we have a clause in place which says for the learning impaired and for vision impaired, rights will be given free of cost.
Yeah. Be very clear on what basis you're going to offer the rights. There are different ways of doing it. In the educational and academic sector, we very often offer the book to one publisher at a time for a certain language.